Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Lam right now. Start the vlog here today at Lam. According to the... I need to think about the caption though. According to the caption, want extension. Yes. 左边嘅車門將會打開，下一站坑口，左邊的車門將會打開。Next station, Hang Hao. Doors will open on the left. On board an M train today on TransWa line here, A210-229. According to the caption, one extension because we're going from Lam to Causeway Bay. Now you guys know if we just go from Lam to Causeway Bay, just go down to North Point and change few stations in Causeway Bay. But the thing is, I'm feeling taking Israel Line extension today, so that's why we're going to take Israel Line extensions. That's why I changed to Kwun line at Keng Leng, changed at Kowloon Tong for Israel Line, and extends across to Admiralty over to Causeway Bay. Yes, we're gonna make the vlog a little longer, but it's gonna have more fun. Now I've already checked it on Kwun line today, no Q trains, so don't even bother. But the info down there is MIA, so you guys can vote and guess what we get, M or C. No Q's because no Q's. I've checked out the train serials today, and both number 3 and number 12 are not Q trains, so that's why. Right here, Hang Hao. Thank you so much, Kyle Chen, for this request here. 請勿靠近車門，請不要靠近車門。Please stand back from the train doors. Yes, you guys might be thinking, then why you don't change a Diamond Hill and goes to Hong Kong instead? But the thing is, I want to experience that. I want to film that section where it goes from Mong Kok East into Hong Kong using that new tunnel. That's why we change the count-off. 下一站將軍澳，下一站將軍澳。Next station, Kwun. 乘客可以轉乘往康城列車，乘客可以換乘前往康城的列車。Interchange station for Locust Park. Kwun. 前往康城的列车。Change to Locust Park here. Another M train over there. That's another Lam train. Usually M trains are only Lam and North Point. It's very rarely they might use an M train for Locust Park shuttle train, but very unlikely. Most of the time use K trains for shuttle trains. And the M trains goes full length from Lam to North Point. Please stand back from the train doors. Stop the... Generation 2A here for this M train. I don't know that one over there. 下一站調景嶺，乘客可以轉乘觀塘線，下一站調景嶺。乘客可以換乘觀塘線。Next station to Keng Leng. Interchange station for the Kwun line. They apparently used the new style of the announcement, using the K train announcement for this station. 下一站調景嶺，乘客可以轉乘觀塘線。 下一站调景岭，乘客可以换乘观塘线。Next station, to Keng Leng, interchange station for the Kwun Tong line. And where's the train on that side? Probably C train. Up there goes in comes the C train, so C train. There are just so many C trains today. Literally, not joking, too many C trains. To Keng Leng. Trains for Kwun Tong line today, train number 1 to number 9, all are C trains. Number 10 is M train, but number 1 to 9, all are C trains. Like, why? Alright, peace for Tranquil line. I am not really feeling this C train. Let's see what's the serial number. Of course, I wish for another M train, that would be great. Oh, there it goes. And usually before this train leaves, the next train should be at the back already, so that's why let's just check out whether there's another train at the back here. Usually the next train should be waiting inside the tunnel here, ready to come in, so that's why. Might wait for another train. No trains yet, but it should come in very soon. I'll just let this guy go. I'll film it go though. If it ever goes. I don't really want to cut it because battery is kind of lacking. Still no trains back there. Oh, here's the train. I can hear something coming in. It looks like it's an M train to me. You can hear it, literally you can hear it. The sound. Yeah, it's clearly an M train, the next one, so. You can clearly hear the strong sound of that train. Oh my gosh, can this train go already? What the hell? We're wasting a lot of time. Let's check the numbers for the train. Alright, boom, boom. Let's check the serial number. This is 76. So 375, 376, and the number is 11. Yes, the next train is an M train. Next train is M train, and it's generation 1 M train. I already know what it is. A143, A146. So let's do another M train. Let's do it. Full journey yesterday was already a C train, and the C train filming is actually pretty miserable. The pole is just too narrow. I can't even put my hand through. M train is way better for me. So way back here should be 143. Here we go, M train. Let's do it, M train. It is. Oh, 143 is at the front. Okay, rip. One back here is A146. Perfect, M train. Let's do it. A143, A146. We take to Kowloon Tong on this train. Now this train takes ages to depart. I'm just gonna skip and cut it out. Nice, M train. Overall, M trains are always better, but it's a generation 1 M train, so that's why. Have the bigger rubber. Yeah, let's skip it out. Too long. Let's skip it out. Okay, no one is back here, so let's do a wide angle. Take all the way to Kowloon Tong, change to Israel line. The train from Polam, I think? Yeah, it's from Polam just came back, so that's why luckily we left on time, so that's why we don't have people back here. 下一站油塘，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站油塘，左邊嘅車門將會打開。Next station, Yao Tong. Doors will open on the left. Here's a generation 1 M train. You can see clearly how thick that thing is. Now there will be people for sure boarding at Yao Tong, so that's why. Yeah, I'm way at the back again because I want to change to the first car of the Israel line. Then I can show you guys the turnback sidings of the train, entering turnback sidings. Yao Tong? People are in, so okay, and another K train over there just arrived. So again, we left on time. That's great. See how many people are on the platform after the train left, after the train arrived on the outside. 下一站藍田，下一站藍田 Next station, 藍田。Right, Lam Tin. The platform doors for this station usually are, I don't know why, they need to be a little bit delayed. You see? Again, delayed.下一站觀塘，下一站觀塘 Next station, Kwun. Alright, outdoors. 請小心月台空隙，請小心月台的空隙。Please mind the gap. Oh, another M train over there. Number 8244. Oh, 8243, 8244. They've changed that train. Oh my gosh, bad stopping spot. They've changed that train configurations. Yep, they've changed that train's configuration. The original configuration for A243 was A124, A243, bind with a generation 1. But now they've swapped it to bind with A244 now, for A243. Next station, Ngao Tau Kok. Is this a fast train or a slow train? Oh, it's fast. Okay. Maybe after they changed the signal system, they switch everything to fast. I don't know. Alright, Ngao Tau Kok. Here's Ngao Tau Kok Estate. That's not Ngao Tau Kok Estate, that's something else, damn it. Ngao Tau Kok. Okay, that's not a terrible stopping spot. Oh, this time is pretty perfect actually, the stopping spot. It's pretty good. Kowloon Wan. 下一站九龙湾 Next station Kowloon Bay. Now originally for these stations overground with platform gates, all of the stations with platform gates, they are originally without any platform gates. They're like nothing. It's like a normal platform without any gates and doors. But after in 2012 they started to install platform gates and yeah, make it safer. Yeah, we got another C train coming out. Too many C trains today. This is so ridiculous today. It's like, what's the point of having so many C trains? If you want to use C trains, why not just use the Q train instead? All of the Q trains are in the depot. There's a C train. 355, 356. Really want to try at least once for the Q train before I leave. If I return back to Perth. Next station, Choi Hong. Oh, another M train over there. That's nice. Alright, back on the ground. Alright, Choi Hong. Oh, so hot right now. Although it's pretty cold recently in Hong Kong, but after you just like inside MTR stations for long, it just start to get hot and my body just itches every single time when my body is hot. Wow, so hot, what the hell? Up another C train. 下一站鑽石山，乘客可以轉乘屯馬線。下一站鑽石山，乘客可以換乘屯馬線。Next station, Diamond Hill. Interchange station for the Tuen Ma line. Diamond Hill. Good stopping spot. And another C train. It's like C train all day. That's perfect stopping spot. Next station, Wong Tai Sin. Now no problem, later on we will do South Island Line. I will touch South Island Line for a little bit. For full journey, I won't be actually opening up the form anymore for the request form. Because after all of the requests are done, I'm gonna start on that series. I'll do it Hong Kong version. After getting inspired by Mark, Transport of Perth, I decided to do it in Hong Kong. Of that series that he did in Perth, introducing every single station and the histories and having some trains spotted. Which, for the series actually for Hong Kong, is actually pretty good. That we're going to start with Admiralty, the biggest station. We're going to start with the biggest station of Hong Kong here. I actually originally thought that the first station is airport, but no, Admiralty. Admiralty first, then airport. And Asia Expo, which is good because then I can film airport and Asia Expo in one day. Now, no worry on that day when I go to film airport and Asia Expo, I won't be actually taking Airport Express, and I'm not going to be filming those on the day I leave. So I'll film it by taking a bus into airport and probably walk from airport to Asia Expo. I do need to get into the gates at Asia Expo to spot some trains. But taking from Asia Expo back to airport is cheap, so that's why I don't care. Next station, Lok Fu. Of course, I'll be taking E23. Actually, no, I won't be taking E23. Kind of forgot about that. I just gotta take trains to Tong and change to S1. Maybe when I come back, I would take E23, but when I go to the airport direction, I just take Tong line and S1 or S64 also works. Not taking S56. That's stupid. S1 is good because, or even better, I can get an X1 because X1 then goes to Asia Expo. Then I can go to Asia Expo first and do airport. Because for airport there are no gates for the station, so that's why you can freely enter and take Airport Express for free. Kowloon Tong 乘客可以轉乘東鐵線。下一站九龍塘，乘客可以換乘東鐵線。Next station, Kowloon Tong, interchange station for the East Rail Line. I'll probably time-lapse a walk up there to the East Rail Line platform. Although it's a very short walk, but it's just time-lapse that one. I've already edited some of... I need to actually edit anyway, so that's why not just do some more. So it should not be a very long vlog. I want to get out at Hong Kong when I go back home later on. I don't want to actually do another exit before the time runs out for my time inside the gates, 150 minutes. Alright, Kowloon Tong. I know this is a very pointless one because no point of going over here. If you're doing Po Lam to Causeway Bay, just take down the North Point and change to the Island Line. But I want to take East Rail Line extension. It's been a while, so that's why. That's the major. That's the one of the parts that I need to feature more because it's new. Kowloon Tong, wait for the train to leave. Finally out of the train. That train is so hot. M trains. I like more C trains. Wow, these platform doors is like so quiet. It's not even producing any sounds here. Alright, peace for that train. Now let's walk up there. And perfect timing, as soon as I get up here, train to Admiralty is arriving. And actually this is the perfect spot. Right there is where you get up, and right here is door number 1, which is pretty cool. Oh, and we got number 1 train, nice. D001, D003, nice. Very cool. First train. Holy shit. What the hell? What the hell is this train? So it came out from Lok Ma Chau for this train. Wow. Just have to steal my spot. Wow, just have to steal my spot, huh? Get a spot on the side, thank you. Nice, more cutting of the announcements. Nice. Alright, down to Admiralty. D001. Nice. Easy to remember.
Next station, Mongkok East.
下一站旺角東，下一站旺角東。Next station, Mongkok East. I also like the hour trains because the hour trains poles are okay enough for me to kind of squeeze through. The best, of course, is M trains. Best is actually MRRs, but they're all gone now. But so second is M trains, and then after that is R trains. For the width of this hole right here that I can go through with my hands.
請小心空隙及留意車廂與月台地面嘅高低。請小心空隙，並留意車廂與月台地面的高低。Please mind the gap and be aware of the difference in levels between the train and the platform.
Mongkok East. Miss out one of the words. It should be 請勿靠近車門 but he said 應該靠近車門。下一站紅磡，乘客可以轉乘屯馬線，右邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站紅磡，乘客可以換乘屯馬線，右邊的車門將會打開。Next station, Hong Kong. Interchange station for the Tuen Ma line. Doors will open on the right. Now because of having Emeralds gone and this section...
Next station, Hong Kong. Interchange station for the Tuen Ma line. Doors will open on the right.
Now because of this section no longer having MRRs, and also Hong Kong is no longer the terminus now, so that's why they can go full speed here. You can go fast now, which I'm actually not very used to. Before this section, trains runs very slowly because next station is Hong Kong, which is the terminus. Original terminus, now they extended across the harbour. So actually I want a spot on the right. It's going backwards, but that's fine for now. I want to see I want to film the train entering the tunnel from here. So there's the old tracks. There are the old tracks over that way. You can see the old tracks. That's to the overground Terminus platform, which are no longer used. Now it goes down this way to the tunnel. Please 小心月台空隙，请小心月台的空隙。Please mind the gap.
请小心月台空隙，请小心月台的空隙。Please mind the gap.
按住空腔。Perfect stopping spot. Oh, they're changing of drivers. Okay, cool. Next station, Exhibition Center. Hoàng kim鐘嘅列車即將到達，請先讓乘客落車。前往金鐘的列車即將到達，請先讓乘客下車。A train to Admiralty is arriving. Please let passengers exit first. Still pretty weird that for these new announcements for a train to Admiralty, they switched everything to a train to Admiralty, a train to Tseung. Before, for the other good old announcement for like TransWa line, Kwun line, they all used the train to what. But here they switched everything to a train now. Still miss the good old announcements. 往上水列車現在到站，乘客請勿超越黃線。上車時請小心月台與車廂間之空隙。往上水的列車現在到站，請乘客不要超越黃線。上車的時候，請小心月台與車廂之間的空隙。The train to Tseung is approaching. Please stand behind the yellow line. Mind the platform gap when boarding. Missed the good old KCR announcements. It was working so well. The KCR announcement suits Israel line so well, but as soon as they need to make sure that they switch to 9 cars and all of the things going across the harbor, all the announcement just goes bye-bye. I really missed the good old announcements. Crossing the harbor and Exhibition Center Station. This extension is so useful. It just shortens out everything. Before, whenever we're at Hong Kong, whenever people are in Hong Kong, they need to take shuttle. I mean, they need to cross harbor buses. They need to take cross harbor buses to get across the harbor. But right now, just get on the freaking Israel Line R train, and within 10 minutes you can reach Admiralty. It's so useful. And also exhibition center too. Before, there are no stops. Actually, not before. Nowadays still, for buses, no stops. Some histories out there for Israel Line, talking about the history of Israel Line. Still, after Exhibition Center Station opened, there are still no bus stops for cross harbor routes to stop next to Wan Chai Ferry Pier and Exhibition Center Station. Still no. So that's why before Israel Line opens, there are no methods for you to actually go from Wan Chai Ferry Pier and goes to Hong Kong right away. You have to take ferry from Wan Chai Ferry Pier and then take buses after reaching Tsim Sha Tsui. Jinzhong 乘客可以换乘港岛线、荃湾线或南港岛线。右边的车门将会打开。Next station, Admiralty. Interchange station for the Island Line, Chin Wan Line, and South Island Line. Doors will open on the right. 金鐘呢個係東鐵線嘅尾站。金鐘，這是東鐵線的終點站。Admiralty, end of the East Rail Line. 多謝乘搭港鐵，謝謝乘搭港鐵。Thank you for traveling on the MTR. 請所有乘客落車，請所有乘客下車。Please exit from the train. 請所有乘客下車。Please exit from the train. And Admiralty. Of course, she's not that great. A little bit off, not very off though. There's a dude right there. There's a dude right there. The driver will comes out and kick him out. Because there he goes. Finally realized. You see? Until everyone gets out, the train won't leave. Okay? That's why you have to clear the things and in order to actually have the train goes. "注意，本班列车已经到达终点站，请乘客请离开车厢。谢谢合作。Your attention, please. This train is terminates at here. Please stay the train. Thank you." This is the KCL style. And turn back sidings time for this train. It's the first time actually seeing this scene here. This site just goes into turn back sidings here. There's the first class car. So weird having a first class car actually going into turn back sidings. It's so weird. Alright, now we just head up top. We're not gonna walk up there, it's too far, so we're just gonna skip up top. And made it up here. Perfect timing. A236. We'll do first car again, that's fine. Not so sure about this train actually. A236, we'll remember it for now. 2 stations to Causeway Bay and end the vlog. Let's use this door here. There we go. Need to always remember to take the spots. No space for good angles. Now originally you can just go from that way, Po Lam, and change at North Point right there. And then just comes down here to Causeway Bay. Don't need to do this loop, but it's just more fun going this way, so that's why. 下一站灣仔，下一站灣仔。Next station, Wan Chai. Wan Chai.下一站銅鑼灣，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站銅鑼灣，左邊的車門將會打開。Next station, Causeway Bay. Doors will open on the left. And Causeway Bay is next station. Finally, make the big move. My batteries are almost out, so that's fine. Like I said earlier on, you can just go from right here, Toland, down to this way and down to North Point and it goes right over. But just to have some fun, we make a big loop. Quite a lot of M trains actually. 3 M trains and an R train. That's alright. Taking more M trains is better because they're getting retired. Although it's still another like 5 to 6 years before they're all gone, but and Causeway Bay! Made it! Mind the gap, I think. Yep, mind the gap. Please mind the gap. Oh, that was a big gap actually. Didn't really actually see that. That's such a big gap. Wait for the train to leave. That's the end of the vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sit down and send the train out. I actually do need to spot the numbers later on, so that's why. $236 here. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top. $223. I saw $223. And peace.